And remember, police have also been firing tear gas in Nairobi CBD, and that is Nairobi CBD live, where we are looking at the situation right now that is going on. And since earlier on, the police fired tear gas near archives to disperse already gathering crowds. And Jeff Mogire has been camping in Nairobi CBD, giving us the latest. Jeff, what can you tell us? What is happening at this time?
Well, Nyakunde, police continue to lob tear gas here in numbers, and now I told Ashley earlier that they're using live rounds. It's now more than what we should expect anyway, because it's continuous and it's back to back. And you realize they are ensuring
We'll get back to Jeff, Jeff, stay safe and try to just stay at a very far distance from what is happening there. We'll get back to Jeff right there. That is Moi Avenue, trying to look at what is happening at this time. And we've seen police lobbing tear gas canisters, and as Jeff has told us, they're also using live rounds in order for them to disperse the protesters who were gathering earlier on. And we'll be getting to him to just give us the latest when it comes to what is happening in Nairobi CBD. And some Kenyans have also been seen scampering for safety as well, even as this particular protests continue. We are seeing the motorbike handlers there trying to just take some people home and take some people to safety. And this is the Tomboya street of Nairobi, Moi Avenue of Nairobi CBD. And on a normal day, this would be, cars would be parked on the side of the road, businesses would be opened. And as we've seen today, businesses have been closed. We've not seen any of the vehicles that usually park on this particular avenue. So we are just seeing motorbikes, that is what is there, and police lobbing tear gas canisters. And as we can see, this road, the stones there, I believe from the protesters, and the tear gas and smoke has billowed the skies on the better part of today. And as others struggled, of course, some have really been struggling at least to get to safety. And the situation right now, that is what is happening even across the CBD. This even as more youths now, as we've seen from different regions, are demonstrating in order for them to just make their voices heard and on the cost of living and different issues that are ailing their country. Some protesters have also been seen throwing stones, and as we saw in Kitangela, the police were trying to send the protesters far away from the main road because they had barricaded the road, saying that they didn't want any of the vehicles to pass there, as Innocent Ogaro was informing us earlier on. So therefore, this is the CBD. Some people are still walking and trying to at least get to safety. And Jeff, I believe right now you are okay. Just bring us up to speed. We are seeing people walking, and on the far ends of the road, we are looking at tear gas smoke in the air. So what is the situation as per now? And what are we looking at in terms of peaceful calmness that is supposed to be restored?
Calvin, we were earlier at Kenyatta Avenue, and we were forced to run for our lives because police started using live rounds and in the numbers anyway, and much more tear gas than expected. So we had to run away a bit for safety. But we are back. We are now on Moi Avenue. This is the epicenter of the Gen Z protest since ever they started. You see a police car on the other side, far end, lobbing tear gas to protesters, and they're scampering for safety before they get back to the streets as they do always. They have been there in the numbers. They have been pushed by police officers since morning at around 11:30, but they still keep coming back, and they're becoming many as time goes by. And as the day progresses, it tells you now there are water cannons coming from the other side. I can give you that picture. The water cannons are here, and my cameraman can trying to get closer to the cannon and see how this goes. But so far so good. These are the water cannons now. Police officers have not used water cannons since morning, but I can see now the water cannons are arriving here. They have been parked at the buildings just adjacent to Parliament since morning. I don't know if they didn't have water by then, but now they are here. And police officers are just running just beside those water cannons, probably in an event which we don't know what might transpire here, but we are watching and we are moving closer and closer so that we can give you the right view and the best picture here, that you can see what is happening. So these are water cannons, and they are moving up along Moi Avenue. And the reasons why we have water cannons right now is that when the protesters have been so much determined and defiant to police officers, and the police officers are coming in the numbers as well, following the water cannons to disperse protesters. They have barricaded the roads with stones, and here we go. This water cannon is now going to the far end of Moi Avenue. The first one has left already, and the second one is now following closely from behind. Police officers are here charged, and now they want to push the protesters out of the CBD. We don't know if they will be successful, but they have tried that earlier and they have failed. They have used live rounds, they have lobbed tear gas canisters, and right now, that's a canister. All right, okay, we're still safe, and we can continue moving. All right, so the protesters are on the other side near the Central Police Station, and police officers have come in their numbers, 2 lorries right now, and another contingent, another battalion of officers walking around, and they're trying to see, they're trying to arrest some protesters here. One of them is running away. And here we go. No, he's missed. Police officers missed that. All right, they're responding with stones now. We have to move back for safety. So we keep moving. Macau, let's go. Now, there we go. A police officer has just thrown a tear gas canister to us, but we successfully evaded that. We're now behind police officers here along Moi Avenue, and still trying to see. Another young man has been arrested here, and is defiant, and officers are trying to arrest him. No, he has been let go. Is he being arrested, or what's happening? An officer has been injured here. He was caught by the cannon's water, and probably another ugly scenario here. So we keep moving in between police officers. You can see protesters on the other far end. And as well, the number of police officers here has increased all of a sudden. There are many now. And an officer has been injured, but he's been taken to the car, and they say he's okay. So we have to move back. There are protesters throwing stone from the other side. So this is the scenario along the CBD, along Moi Avenue, protesters throwing rocks to police officers and officers responding with live rounds and lobbing canisters. So the water cannon, a bit of running up and down here, Kelvin, is now pushed protesters from the main road, that is Moi Avenue. And now we don't know what their intention is, but they're splashing water to protesters who have been closing this road of Moi Avenue, which has been the epicenter of this event, this protest from the very beginning. So, Calvin, so far, that is what is happening here. Police officers responding with their canisters and smoke grenades as protesters respond with their stones. What is funny about this protest since morning, police officers have been lobbing tear gas anyhowly, like to anybody they see. Doesn't matter if it's a journalist, a Kenyan who is probably doing his business or walking around, or a protester. Indiscriminately, they have done that. And at some point they lobbed the tear gas at us, and we warned them that it's going to be messy for them if they do that, even to the media, because our job here is to cover this protest. So far, Kelvin, the Moi Avenue, the epicenter is messy, doesn't look good anyway, but officers keep pushing protesters from one corner to the other. Now we headed to Kimathi Street. Those are live rounds and smoke grenades. Officers trying to use them to ensure that the protesters are pushed to the far end. That's the pictures coming to you live from Moi Avenue, where we headed to Kimathi Street. Kelvin.
Before you go, even as you stay safe along Kimathi,